If you need more action, add another pair.
Forex Morning Mayhem is a must-listen podcast for currency traders. Get a curated watch list, insightful market analysis, and crucial news updates, plus trading tips for all levels. But remember, it's educational, not investment advice. Scan the QR code in the description to join our free Trade Faction Slack channel for live trade calls. If you like the podcast, please follow and share. Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. And you're listening to Forex Morning Mayhem. It's time for the daily market briefing. In today's headlines, China's Ministry of Commerce has condemned the US threat to impose an additional 50% tariff on Chinese imports, urging resolution through dialogue and mutual respect, while vowing retaliation if the US persists in escalating the trade conflict. Meanwhile, global markets are showing signs of recovery. European stocks and US futures are gaining, with the S&P 500 futures up 1.5%. The US dollar is weaker against major currencies, benefiting commodities like metals, while crude oil remains volatile within a narrow range. Bond yields are under pressure as risk sentiment improves. Investors are also anticipating key updates from central bank officials and earnings reports, including Walgreens Boots Alliance. Stay tuned for a currency market update with Bill and Dave up next. Thanks for listening to Forex Morning Mayhem. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review if you like the show.
Starting with the currency pairs, here is Aussie New Zealand Dollar. There's nothing going on here, so we're going to skip this one. Aussie US dollar, same thing, nothing going on. Euro Canadian dollar, this is in the zone. Oh, this is weird. Where is my
Line.
yeah, I don't know. I'll look for it later. Anyway, in the zone, waiting for a long sweet spot to set up and color coded everything. Hyperextension here on pound Canadian dollar, so we'll skip that. New Zealand US dollar, we actually got a signal for this at 4 a.m., but as you can see, this one got stopped out. Singapore dollar, chief, nothing going on. US Canadian dollar in the zone, downtrend, waiting for a short sweet spot to set up. US chief, hyperextended, so we're going to ignore it. So a minimum of just a very few things that are setting up today. So we're going to transition day. Have you noticed that? There's like days where things just all go crazy. And
Yeah, I
there's
think it
sleepy
depends.
day. Yep. Yep. So I've seen that pattern like forever. Big
Mhm.
action followed by one
Nothing.
or several sleepy days.
Yeah.
So this is
Are you an active trader looking to elevate your trading skills? We invite you to join the Trade Faction, a community where you can witness trades called out live. To connect with fellow traders and gain real-time insights, simply click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join our free Slack channel. This is a great opportunity to enhance your trading strategies and stay ahead of the market. So what are you waiting for? Click that link or scan the QR code now and become part of the Trade Faction today.
one I found for today, Dave. I thought you might
All
find
right.
this interesting. This is called the Breakout Finder. And it is exactly what you'd expect it to be. It allows you to find breakouts for people who like to just trade breakouts. That's a thing. So this particular indicator breakouts. If you look at this, it actually makes sense. So it's when it breaks out from a series of former highs or lows. Okay. So here, this one's easy to see. Here's a bunch of highs, and then
Yep.
here's your breakout. So that's how it works, pretty much.
Hmm.
There's a few things you can tune on it to either make it more or less sensitive, but for the most part, that's the story here. Here's a bunch of lows, and then here's a breakout of those lows. Same thing, bunch of highs, breakout. Not a bad way to trade. This would be more of a scalping strategy than anything else. You will occasionally get the big run, but that's not the norm. It's usually just a little pop like that. If that's your thing, that's your thing. Like I said, there's a million ways to do this. It's just you got to find your thing
Mm.
and stick with it.
Yeah.
Any comment?
Pretty clean.
Yeah. I like clean. I haven't gotten to the point where I want to show you just awful yet, but oh boy, we're not going to run out of those examples.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Cool.
So would I use it? Probably not.
No, why not?
I don't know. Just maybe I
Not,
just see it.
don't like the just hit and run.
That's
Not your thing.
yeah, not
That's
my. I mean, it just I don't know how many points that or pips that would be after each.
that is
Yeah, that's
7 pips.
so. I guess it's just the way I trade. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. And it's like I said, you got to figure out what you like and stick with it because that's the key to success.
Yeah. So other than that, it's clean. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty simple indicator.
Do you think the youngsters would like this one or not enough action?
You have to just keep adding currency pairs. Just add
Mhm.
more currency so that when you
Yeah.
get a signal someplace that sets up on a constant basis, that's why you have seven, or I think it's seven.
The portfolio, I think there's 7 of them in there.
So I'm like, that's basically what it is.
Right.
If you need more action, add another pair.
Yeah.
I think this tells you exactly what you need to know.
That is all I got for today, sir.
All right. Then happy trading.
You too. Have a good one.